I'm delighted to welcome you to the White House. This tree behind me was planted by Andrew Jackson. The balcony was built by Harry Truman. And that tree over there was planted by John Adams. So I think that just visiting this historic house and these grounds does bring you in more intimate contact with American history. You've heard a good many Americans who occupy positions of responsibility this summer. There is some feeling, I know, by a good many Americans that the American Constitution, which Gladstone called the most notable work ever struck off by the mind of man, gives us an automatic light to the future, guides our way, and that all we have to do is follow the very clear precepts it lays down for us. Well, the American Constitution is an extraordinary document, and it is certainly the most extraordinary written constitution in the history of the world. But it has required men to make it work, and it still does today. After all, the Constitution was written for an entirely different period in our nation's history. It was written under entirely different conditions. It was written during a period of isolation. It was written at a time when there were 13 different units which had to be joined together, and which, of course, were extremely desirous of limiting the central power of the government. That Constitution had served us extremely well. But all of its clauses, the general welfare and due process and all the rest, had to be interpreted by men and had to be made to work by men. And it has to be made to work today in an entirely different world from the days in which it was written, both at home and abroad.